Well, I think now we see why, even though everyone agrees we have an infrastructure problem, nothing's been passed up till this point. Uh, the White House obviously has sort of initially set expectations for something much bigger. Okay, so that's a problem. Some Democrats in Congress are worried if they vote for this infrastructure plan, it's going to be harder to get votes for another plan that takes care of some of the other president's priorities um, after it. Of course, Republicans are worried that some Republicans are worried that if they do vote for this plan, then there'll be this other second plan, which may have some healthcare priorities, other things. So you have all these different sort of agendas operating against each other. And frankly, at this point, there's not votes for any one plan. And will I be shocked if nothing happens? I mean, the chances of that happening aren't zero.
I have to ask you, I mean, Lindsey Graham coming out and saying he's ready to negotiate with the president and basically meet him halfway in many ways. Isn't that a positive step forward? There was some other Republican lawmakers that also said that they were on board with at least one version of the bill. Why can't everybody come together with some common ground and then go forward with that? Because certainly the economy could use the boost.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, Republicans have moved a lot to accept a $1 trillion bill. So they've moved. But again, I think one problem is that when this whole process started, there were huge expectations that the president set and Democrats, some Democrats, progressives in Congress sent for just a much bigger plan, and sort of getting their head around it that may not happen, and they're going to have to pass that second plan maybe in reconciliation, when initially they thought they could maybe do it in one sort of mega reconciliation plan, and it might not happen for all. The longer this process goes on, and now you're talking maybe one bill and then a second, and then a reconciliation bill, it just adds complexity, and the odds of nothing happening increase. And that worries some Democrats.
Yeah. Bernie Sanders coming out against electric vehicle fees and also gas tax fees, also another snag in that process. Let's turn our attention to Jay Powell heading to the Hill. What could he say that's different than we heard just last week, or what could he say that could actually give the market some confidence? Obviously, futures up today, but last week seeing the worst week since October.
Yeah. I wonder if the point now isn't just sort of repetition, where the market does not need to hear like more new information. They're going to sort of absorb what's already happened, and then move on from there. Listen, certainly they don't want to perceive that the risks of hikes are greater. I think they're still absorbing that information, and I think sort of a steady as she goes attitude would be like fantastic for market participants right now.
I know you said it's all about repetition, but if Jay Powell continues to say the same thing, wouldn't we expect to see the same reaction from the markets?
I mean, sometimes the market is going to incorporate this information. It's a giant calculating machine of data, and that will become part of market expectations. I think the question is this now been fully absorbed as market expectations, or does that process still need to continue? I hope it's the former.
Well, Jimmy P., before we let you go, we got to talk about those antitrust bills that could impact big tech. How do you see that playing out, and will that actually impact big tech? We've seen the FTC investigate social media companies. We've seen other antitrust investigations, some fines paid, some scrutiny, but certainly not any big changes to any of these platforms.
Listen, just changing the law that you would break up one company or create a situation where they couldn't buy another company. Those are significant changes, and I would not expect the first changes to be breakups, forcing big tech to divest anything, preventing them from, acquiring new companies. I think it's far more likely any kind of initial action would be something far less dramatic, like, increasing the funding for the FTC so they can begin to make that case in a more meaningful, economically significant way about these companies. To go from where we are right now, especially when you have sort of the China case out there, where big tech companies have said, hey, we're your national champions against China, to go from the current situation to sort of these more extreme bills, which again would maybe force divestitures, stop them from acquiring new companies, that is a significant leap. I would not expect that to be the first thing that happens, and certainly nothing that happens, this term in Congress.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.